There's a reason you can hear a Rickenbacker from 3 rooms away. It's that bright chime, fast attack, and unmistakable jangle that slices through a mix without getting harsh. Here are 10 guitarists who made that sound iconic, across decades and genres. Number 10. Susanna Hoffs. Susanna Hoffs brings the Rick back to what it does best, pop magic. Bright, chiming parts that sparkle without overpowering the song, perfect for hooks, intros, and that classic, jangle pop sheen. With a Rickenbacker, even a simple progression feels like it's glowing. Number 9. Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh is proof the Rick isn't only about jangle, it can be greasy and bold, too. With the right hands, a Rickenbacker becomes a rock machine, sharp enough to bite, smooth enough to sing, and always a little bit different from the usual suspects. That's the magic, familiar rock attitude with a unique voice. Number 8. Noel Gallagher. Noel Gallagher shows how a Rickenbacker survives a stadium mix. When everything gets huge, drums, bass, layers of guitars, you need something that still speaks clearly. A Rick is bright enough to stay audible and defined, even when the song becomes a full-on wave. Number 7. Paul Weller. Paul Weller brought the Rick into sharp-edged British rock. His playing is all snap and momentum, clean rhythm that hits hard without turning into fuzz. A Rickenbacker's brightness pairs perfectly with that mod attack, short, punchy strokes that cut like a suit jacket lapel. Number 6. Johnny Marr. Johnny Marr made the Rickenbacker sound architectural. He builds guitar parts like stained glass, chords with motion inside them, bright lines that weave around the vocal without stepping on it. With a Rick, Marr's style becomes even more surgical, clean, elegant, and endlessly replayable. Number 5. Peter Buck. Peter Buck turned Rickenbacker into alternative rock vocabulary. His parts aren't just chords, they're rhythmic melodies, little repeating figures that make the song move. The Rick's quick attack and chime makes every pattern feel like it's ringing off the edge of the beat, bright, nervous, alive. Number 4. Carl Wilson. Carl Wilson used Rickenbacker clarity like a studio tool. Clean chords that don't get muddy, bright lines that sit above harmonies, and a tone that feels airy but precise. Ricks are perfect for arrangement-minded players. When you're stacking vocals and guitars, you need a sound that stays readable. Number 3. Pete Townshend. Pete Townshend proves a Rickenbacker can be a weapon. Those big, percussive chord attacks, tight, bright, and loud, land with definition. A Rick doesn't smear the rhythm, it frames it. In a band as explosive as The Who, that clarity is everything. Number 2. Roger McGuinn. Roger McGuinn is the patron saint of the electric 12-string. With the Byrds, he turned chiming arpeggios into lead melodies, each note crisp, bell-like, and perfectly separated. This is the Rickenbacker superpower. You can play one guitar part and it sounds like the entire sky is harmonizing. Number 1. John Lennon. John Lennon helped put Rickenbacker on the world map. His compact, short-scale Rick sound is all about rhythm authority, clean, punchy strums that lock in like a snare drum. It's not about flash, it's about the song. A Rick makes even simple chords feel bright and urgent, like they're stepping forward. So what's the Rickenbacker lesson across all 10? It's clarity with personality, chime that turns rhythm into melody, and melody into a signature. If you want your guitar parts to sparkle and still cut through the band, you're in Rickenbacker territory.